Hey, so I've got a few questions regarding my cases. So I just wanted to come on here and make a quick little review video for both of these cases. I found them both on AliExpress. I do think you can get this one on Amazon in Canada. I don't think you can get this one on Amazon in Canada. But anyway, AliExpress is just way cheaper in general for Tamagotchi accessories in Canada. So I highly recommend checking them out for cases. Now, this case here seems a bit more durable than this one. The plastic is just slightly thicker, and the closures here, if you notice, are quite a bit wider than the ones on this. I feel like if you were to drop this, one drop, it would be done. This one here is quite a bit more durable. You can see almost there's like bumpers almost along these three edges here. This one is just very smooth all the way around. However, the top with this one is totally exposed. The case doesn't cover the top. However, with this one, it does. So it's kind of a trade-off, I guess. This here, it's silly that this bugs me, but the design around the buttons here isn't symmetrical, and it's not very aesthetically pleasing from my point of view. This case is just very nice looking. It covers right up to the buttons. In both cases, the screen is totally covered by the case, which is wonderful. When you get into the connection port covers, this one here, when you go to open it, it does rub very slightly on the edges of the connection cover, but it opens fully still, and the connection port is very easily accessible, and it doesn't cause any damage to the device. Now, on this one here, when you go to open the cover, the case actually rubs on the top. So if you look here, so yeah, the top part here, it rubs on the connection cover. So that can potentially cause damage to your device if you're not careful. And when you go to actually open the connection cover, you have to be so careful because yeah, you see how it goes uneven? It's because these are so close to the dang cover. You have to be very, very, very careful when opening this. Now, see, now it's okay, but you have to be so careful because the edges here rub, and it doesn't want to fully open like the other case, and that really bothers me. This would be such an easy fix too if they just, stopped the plastic here and then even just went down on an angle. You know what I mean? But you have to be so careful, and you can't open it fully because if you go to open it fully, it puts so much pressure on these two little prongs in here. This whole piece has popped off on me before. So you have to be very careful when you open the connection cover when you have this case. But this case seems just way more aesthetically pleasing than this one. And I mean, there's pros and cons to both. So if you have any other questions regarding these cases, let me know.